I'm Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca on the Pinpoint 12 Forecast Center. You've clicked on the Weather Now link. What a beautiful day, but boy, it felt like winter early this morning. But look at these low temps. Down to 35 in Taunton, 39 Smithfield, Providence at 45, mid-40s along the coastline. Even in Bedford was down into the upper 30s. But this is the time of year where you can be pretty chilly at sunrise. Look at this temperature recovery during the afternoon. So, for instance, Taunton went from 35 to 69 degrees for a high temperature. So some spots actually warming up 30, 35 degrees from the early morning low to the afternoon high. Another chilly night coming up for tonight, but getting even milder by Friday afternoon. And this is really setting the stage for a summer-like weekend coming up both Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures will be in the 80s. Satellite photo, satellite radar composite with clear conditions all across New England right now. It is just beautiful. And we'll take a look at the tropics. What was once Tropical Storm Imelda is unfortunately making national news. It's just kind of proof that you don't have to have a tropical storm or a hurricane to be a significant storm. This is a huge, huge rainmaker, measuring the rain in some cases in feet, flash flood warnings and flash flood emergencies in parts of Texas, Louisiana. So that was once a tropical storm. Hurricane Umberto, racing away from Bermuda, left that island in the dark with some damage and some power outages well out to sea of New England. In fact, let me show you where it is right now. Now a Category 2 storm. It's racing off to the northeast, heading into the North Atlantic. But even with a storm that far offshore, the surf is going to be kicking up next 24 to 36 hours. Winds of 110, moving northeast at 24 miles per hour. Forecast track taking it just south of Nova Scotia into the North Atlantic, where it will continue to weaken. Jerry, out in the Central Atlantic. This is a hurricane now, as expected, with winds of 85, moving off to the west and northwest. And the forecast track now through Tuesday of next week has it moving northwest and eventually curving north and getting close to Bermuda by Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. So obviously that kind of a track would bode well for the east coast of the U.S. The sooner that northward turn, the better. But obviously we're going to need to watch it closely by the middle of next week. But that kind of a recurvature would be good news, at least for the continental U.S. Nonetheless, even though Umberto is well out at sea, the surf kicking up to the high surf advisory now through at least 6 o'clock Friday evening. And it could actually get extended beyond 6 o'clock, perhaps even into early Saturday morning. So we're just kind of taking this in segments. But for now, it's now till 6 o'clock Friday evening. A dangerous surf, strong rip currents. Keep in mind with the better beach weather ahead, Friday through the weekend, the lifeguards are not on duty. So just be mindful of that. All right, watch the temperatures tumble once again overnight, getting down into the mid-40s in many areas by Friday morning around 6 a.m. And then look at nice warm-up, more so than what we had today, topping out in the upper 70s. Not out of the question for a couple of spots to get close to 80, around 70 at the shoreline. Just a great, great Friday. It only gets warmer over the weekend. By Friday evening, 7 o'clock, you're heading out on your Friday night. Just gorgeous. So here's the breakdown. For this evening, clear skies and chilly once again. I don't think we'll get down into the 30s, but easily mid-40s. Now, by 11 o'clock, it's still at around 54, but dropping to the 40s during the overnight. So once again, chilly at sunrise in the upper 40s. By 11 a.m., it's already 70. So once again, like today, you get that rapid warm-up. And by the afternoon hours, we're in the upper 70s, an absolute spectacular day coming up. And then getting even warmer over the weekend. So we're fairly quiet, storm-free. There's really no precipitation next several days, and the weekend looking pretty good and feeling more like summer. That's the latest forecast. Thanks for logging in. We'll talk to you soon.